Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading of the day. Today, this is going to be about the full moon, which is a super full moon, the beaver moon. You're going to get it a day late. My apologies. I just got behind, lost track of time, but we're going to see what is coming in around this full moon energy. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Send toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. Let's do the angels and ancestors and just see, what do they need to know about this full moon? What is it? What is so important about this full moon? What do they need to know about the full moon? Some of you could notice an increase in your intuition during this full moon. You may be focused more on getting tapped in and this hermit energy, going within, prayer, meditation. You may be implementing new practices, or they're guiding you to do this. Yeah, because they want you to trust your talents in changing times. Whatever gifts you possess, and we all have gifts, whatever you're open to, whatever gifts you possess, they want you to trust, okay? Trust if you're getting downloads. They want you to trust the information you receive. It's not for nothing, and they want you to stand your ground during this full moon. You're being inspired with Fire Guardian, igniting your passion. You're definitely being inspired with great teacher. You could be inspired to teach others based on the spiritual experiences you've had in the past. You've learned from those experiences. So just be open to whatever communication you receive from the spiritual realm. I'm going to get an angel number. What angel number do you have associated with this reading for the full moon? Two, 3, 2, 3. It says judgment, karma. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. So, excuse me, this full moon is bringing in karma, good or bad, depending on where you are on that wheel. You know, the energy is returning with this full moon. We got divine timing, realistic and practical. It says you have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. And in this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. All threes. 3, 3, 3, 3. And then all 11s, high vibes. 11, 11. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. And I did get that. You are being inspired with this full moon. But karma is definitely coming to pay a visit. Good and bad, depending on where you are. All right. And I felt that the energy of abundance, so I grabbed the gold deck. So let's see. What can the beautiful collective expect for this full moon? Full moon energy. Full moon energy. An offer, a new beginning, could potentially be an apology. We'll see. What is the obstacle for this full moon? There's a father figure, an emperor energy, could be possibly an Aries, or it could be a feminine that's just a tyrant as well. It's an obstacle for this person. I don't know. We'll see when we clarify. What is the advice for this full moon? What is the advice for the full moon? Somebody's going through a tower with this full moon. This is A faulty foundation crumbling down. This could be a foundation built on lies and illusion. This can happen by way of the truth coming to light. Whatever it is, there is a collapse of a false reality. What is the outcome? You're speaking your truth. You're standing your ground, cutting out what doesn't serve you, being your true, authentic self. We have a King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This can be an Aries, Leo, Sag. This can also be the negative aspect, someone operating from ego and fear. But we're going to see. Let's see. All right. Tell me in the current energy, what is this Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups for this full moon? Wow. So I feel like this Page of Cups energy is a new offer. This could be a new contract, a collaboration, a job offer. It's tied into what you're creating that's going to bring in a lot of abundance. It's going to allow you to save money. I'm also getting you coming out as this King of Pentacles energy, embracing your masculine energy, being a leader, grounded, stable. This could be a business owner, smart with money, very stable and abundant. Now, if this isn't you, this can also be someone that you are attracting or someone that is already in your energy. Let's see why the Emperor is the obstacle. The Emperor is finding it an obstacle here. It feels like a past person that you moved on and found peace, that you're staying private, they cannot access your energy, and that soul contract is over. You see this person as a karmic partner. It's an obstacle because this person is now feeling like they have this deep emotion, very emotional, drowning in their emotions, but they can't access you. So it's an obstacle. The advice... It feels like this is the person that's going through the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, it's like this was an emotional manipulator from your past. This storyline has been coming out a lot lately. They're going through a Tower, so now they want to have a new beginning with you, a passionate new beginning. They want to rush in and want to work with you again, try to work with you again. This person could have juggled you, but I do get that they're having financial difficulty. And so this is why they want to come for you in hope that you will help them. You're not. You're the Queen of Swords. You're as cold as ice. That's it. Yeah. Queen of Swords. You are not a fool. You're not going to allow this person to dupe you, deceive you. Yeah, the Emperor that made the wrong choice. 4 of Cups. You know, knowing that they've messed up and all they did was miss an opportunity with you because you see them clearly now. And that's the truth. You have the truth. God, the Queen of Swords holds the sword of God's truth. There is no lies or illusion that would convince you that the truth that you know is not true because you know it's truth. For some of you, you have proof. God has given you the proof or where to find the proof. Tell me about this King of Wands. Yeah, so it looks like this King of Wands, it feels like this is someone, this Emperor energy from your past. They're in a marriage and they're being deceived and betrayed. Now, with this full moon, this could be a message they receive that gives them this truth and clarity about what is going on behind their back. It looks like with the 6 of Pentacles, there's someone giving to multiples. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles. Wow. So they're saying while this is happening for this person from your past, they are aware that you have moved on. You've embraced a new beginning. You're planting new seeds and that wheel is turning in your favor. Things are aligning for you and going against this person. So there's some sort of awareness that as things fall apart in their reality, things are coming up for you. Yeah, this is an awareness. Yeah, the sun. Absolutely. All right, let's see. This looks like in the current energy with the full moon, a new job offer, an expansion in your career, big client. It's going to allow you to save money and put you in a powerful energy of the King of Pentacles. Very abundant. So current energy. Yeah, this could be you getting a message, some sort of communication that could include online work or travel that is going to bring in expansion. It's going to make you really happy with the 10 of Cups. So much happiness, emotional fulfillment. I love that. The obstacle for this tyrannical energy from your past, man or woman, doesn't matter, is you're gone. You're staying private. You will never see them the same again. You see them as a karmic. You've released them. That soul contract is over. You learn to love yourself, and this person is drowning in emotion. They could be overindulging as well. You're the Phoenix rising. Not only did you survive, but you will thrive from this person's hateful actions. Yeah. And it's just magnifying the fact this person made the wrong decision in choosing a karmic third party. It comes out all the time because they're being forced to watch you, confident and independent, creating something that's bringing in a lot of abundance. This tower is like crash and burn. Everything's falling apart in this false masculine's or feminine's reality. They're overly emotional. They're a emotional manipulator. And because the tower's falling in their reality, they want to rush in and have a new beginning and work with you again. Yeah, again, it's like they desperately want this passionate new beginning, but they're carrying burdens because they see that you've moved on to victory. You have no need for a deceiver and a betrayer. They weren't there to help you when you needed them. In fact, they did everything to hurt you. So why would you need them now? Why would you want them now? No, you don't. You're the Queen of Swords. Speaking your truth, cutting this self-righteous individual out that is nothing more than a bully. And this person knows they made a mistake. They know the truth is known. You know the truth. Again, you learn to love yourself. And with the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles there, I feel you're calling in a perfectly aligned divine match. And you're dealing with a player energy that they're upset. They're upset for sure. Yeah, the Eight of Swords flew over top of this false emperor. They're in mental anguish. They're trapped in the situation they're in, no way out. I mean, there is a way out, but this person doesn't have the courage to walk away. They're trapped in a marriage or a long-term commitment, and it's a nightmare. Yeah, they were manipulated into making an investment, thinking they were going to have victory and success, and Four of Cups ended up being the worst decision of their life. That comes out all the time. Now, as this person is being deceived and betrayed in a marriage or a long-term commitment, they could be getting some sort of message about this, finding out information that whoever they're with has been either plotting and planning against them with other people, giving to other people, breadcrumbing them. While this is happening, you're planting new seeds, you're reaping your harvest, embracing a new beginning. That wheel is turning in your favor. Yeah. It's like it's not lost on this person that your creative projects are paying off, that you are good at what you do, that you're strong, confident, and courageous, and that you do work for God. You're a healer, a celestial weaver, a teacher, a guide, a mentor. Whatever it is you do, you inspire others. And this person, they're trying to keep secret that they're going through a very painful ending where they were deceived and betrayed. A lot of conflict. This is all tied into the mind games, the lies, the illusions, battling you with other people, trying to destroy you, trying to destroy what God was calling you to create. So this is part of it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's do another round. I wanted to straighten out the cards so I could see clearly. Your new beginning with this full moon is tied into your career. And it looks like this is an increase that's going to allow you to save money. You are in this powerful energy, and I do believe you're attracting a perfect match for you. It looks like communication is coming in. It could be a collaboration, a new job offer. Travel or online work could be significant, but it's going to make you really happy. Current energy for this full moon. Current energy. Yeah, some of you could be closing out a cycle when it comes to career. Walking away from a job where there's a lot of backbiters, a lot of conflict. You being shown clearly this is not aligned for you. This group that you're working around is not aligned for you. And it could cause disappointment, but look at this, justice. Balance is going to be restored. You're going to get what you deserve, okay, which is happiness and success. So if you are called to walk away from a job, or if something happens, do not worry. It's happening for a reason. It's an obstacle for this false emperor to come near you because you're gone, and you're protecting your energy, and you don't view them the same. You see them as the karmic that you release, the contract's over. They're drowning in emotion because you love yourself now. You are the phoenix rising. They know that they've made the wrong decision, choosing a distorted third party, which third parties, typically they are there for a karmic lesson. But part of it is because you are confident, independent, and creative, and you're prospering. This is why they know they made the wrong choice. Give me a second. Plus, it's an obstacle because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, their finances are drying up. A lot of financial difficulty, obstacle. Yeah, and it's an obstacle because they're around this witchy third party and their whole friend group. They're all distorted. They have regret. This third party likes to lie and gossip and stir the stink. And this person now is over this drama because it is affecting them. They thought it was fun when they were trying to create drama for you. But now that they have to experience that day in and day out, it's too much. The tower's falling for this emotional manipulator. They want desperately to have a new beginning with you and work with you. They want to change sides, change teams. They're burdened, though. They're burdened because they know you've moved on to victory. What would be the motivation to take back a cheater, a liar, a thief, an immature individual that plays mind games and tries to destroy other people with a group of others? What would be the driving force for wanting that back into your reality? You don't. Yeah. Truth's coming to light. There is illumination here, which is causing this person to be majorly stressed. Why are they stressed? They're stressed about the investment they made into the karmic partner. This is what has them stressed. And they're getting perfect clarity about who this karmic partner is to them. A lesson. Their lesson. Yeah. They're a lesson because this person was obsessed with money. So materialistic. This person's God was money. So this is why they had to experience this lesson. They attracted someone that is just obsessed with money, materialism as them, that is going to do them dirty like they did you. The outcome is you're as cold as ice. You're speaking your truth, cutting this false emperor off or empress. They know they made the wrong choice because they know you know the truth. You loved yourself. You learned to love yourself. You're elevating to the Queen of Pentacles, calling in a divine match. And this person's stressed out because they are stuck in a marriage. This is the investment they made that they were manipulated to making. But it was easy because they were dark and low vibrational. So, outcome. I love it. You're moving on to victory because you're being spiritually guided. Your wishes and dreams are coming true. And you're calling in a divine partnership where there is real divine love. Amazing. And that's the truth. And yes, they miss an opportunity that they will never have again. This King of Wands energy, they're going to go through deception and betrayal with the person they're married with too, or connected to. They're going to get a message. This person's either breadcrumbing them or giving to multiple or plotting and planning with multiple. At the same time, you're reaping your harvest. This has to do with your new beginning and that wheel turning in your favor. Your creative projects are paying off. You have strength, courage, confidence. You are a teacher, a guide, a mentor. You work for God. King of Wands. Yeah. This person, this King of Wands energy, whoever they are to you, male, female, fire sign, not a fire sign, doesn't matter. They're in conflict. There is a lot of drama and they're facing an ending. And they want to move towards you and you're not having it. Two of Swords. They're blocked. They didn't appreciate the peace that you brought into their life. They thought you were boring. They wanted excitement. Now, all they want is the peace that they felt when they were with you. Now, you're not offering it. You know, they can't afford your energy. Trust me. They don't have what it takes to be with someone like you. You're too amazing. You're too high vibrational. You're too healed. I'm going to clear these off and we're going to do what's the tea. 1 second. Okay, so let's give this a shuffle, several shuffles, and see what's going on with this person's energy. We know they're crashing and burning. We know that things are falling apart. And they know you know the truth. They know they underestimated you. They didn't know your value and worth. They did everything to cause you pain. I mean, it's just shameful, this person's energy. But you're standing in your power. You're standing your ground. You believe in yourself now. You don't need this person's validation. 222 is on my timer. All right, what do we need to know about this person's energy? Yeah, they've been wasting time. They're stuck, worse off than what they were, learning no lessons. There's no change. They have a limited mindset. Yeah, you just dusted it off and moved on. You did not allow this person's evil energy, their evil actions to destroy an opportunity for you to move forward and create the life that you always wanted. You're a star, a healer. You're letting your light shine. You radiate with truth and your light triggers darkness. You stay unapologetically you. You know, this person may have been able to control you in the past, mock and ridicule you to get you to not do things that gave you great pleasure. And it was due to their own jealousy. You're not doing that anymore. You're not dimming your light for anyone. If people don't like your light, if they're offended by your light, that's their problem, not yours. Yeah, this person's used to being a bully, threatening people, act aggressive. They don't intimidate you. You're not impressed. You're not impressed. Yeah, this person, it could be abusing divination, getting readings on you constantly. Have at it. Yeah, they like to start drama. They like to stir the pot, always in the middle, and loves chaos. I don't feel like they're loving the chaos anymore, though, because the chaos is at their door now. They're having to experience chaos with that third party. Yeah, they got bad habits. This person could have drugs or alcohol addiction. They're in denial. They keep repeating the same mistakes. They can't break the loop because they haven't learned any lessons. Yeah, they are surrounded by karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Always some tension, low-key competing with you. Yeah. So they're surrounded by low vibrational people that give bad advice, that don't care about them. Yeah, they're in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, and trust issues are showing. I feel like this person has lied so much, and people are recognizing this because this person is broken and insecure. They could be kissing butt with the karmic. Why are they kissing the karmic's butt? No facts, all vibes, no receipts, talking nonsense, a messy storyteller. I definitely feel that their lies are coming to the surface now. Fishing for comments. They could be creating fake accounts and fishing for comments on your page. Why are they kissing butt? Why are they kissing butt with a karmic? Please answer that for me. You're unfazed. It says, doesn't care, didn't flinch, and you can't shake me. Yeah, third party involved, torn between two, multiple lovers. They put you in a third party situation, and now they're bound to a karmic who is the one that is the controlling, dominating one. This is why they're kissing their butt, I feel. Yeah, they're creating fake accounts, lurking. We all know it. I know when my karmics are on my page. Well, my guides tell me, that's that one. That's that one. I know who they are. Hidden identity, can't stop watching you. The third party is also watching you. Insanely jealous of you, collective. Insanely jealous. And it could be the third party that is abusing divination as well. Yeah, they're played out. That's what they're seeing by watching you. You're Queen Rising or King Rising. You're having a glow up. All eyes are on you, coming up, spotlight. You're in the spotlight. You're a healer. You shine your light. Unapologetically you. Yeah, you don't care because you're too busy winning. Because you're on God's team. And God's always on the winning team. Unexpected windfall. Right place, right time, big blessings ahead. Jackpot. That's that wheel turning in your favor. Some of you could win the lottery. You could get a random amount of money you never expected. You could be gifted money. It could be an inheritance. Whatever it is, it's unexpected. Yeah, and you're dealing with someone that's clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention and makes ish up for drama. Yeah, they wanted to create so many lies about you to create drama for you, but that's backfiring. It is backfiring. Yeah. Romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover, passion over loyalty. Yeah. This was a dirty dog. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. And now they're hooked on you because you don't want them. Because you know your worth. Yeah. So girl fight, jealous vibes, arguments, and physical fight in reverse. You're not giving your energy to fight for a karmic. You do not have any interest in having a fight over this individual. You are grateful that this third party relieved you of that burden. Yeah, they're having bad karma. They're going through bad karma, consequences. And now they're into you. Now they can do is think about you. It's because they've lost control over you. Trust me. If you were to give this person a chance, they would be good for a couple months and go right back to their evil ways, sneaking around, cheating, talking to people behind your back, making passive aggressive comments, trying to emotionally abuse you. You know this. This person is a pattern for them. Bad karma came out anyway. That's why they're thinking about you, because everything keeps falling apart in their reality. Moves in silence. I feel that's you. You don't share your information because you know they're out here trying to get the inside scoop, a closer look, nosy, up in your business. That's why you move in silence. You don't share the projects that you have going on or what your plans are until after they're complete. Yeah, this person's a groupie. They're a follower. They can't think for themselves. They pretend that they're a leader, but they're not. Hustling, making it rain, focused on the bag. Money is the mission. They're a groupie because they want so desperately to be looked at as somebody that's wealthy. Who cares? Who really cares? If your value and worth is on money, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. You cannot have two gods. This person, obviously, money is their God. They're going to have car drama. It says repo, nightmares, always asking for a ride, too broke to fix it. They could need car repairs that they can't afford to fix. It's all a part of karma. They want you back. Didn't know your worth. Now that they're desperate, but it's too little too late. They're rejected. Yeah. They chose an impersonator. They accepted a dirty offer. And you have the receipts. You know what they did. And this karmic is bribing them with money, but they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. So they have their own agenda. Let's see what this person would say if they had the courage to speak to you, which they don't. You know, this person, it's been enough time for them to be accountable and say, look, you were right. I did cheat, lie, steal. I did work with other people to try to come for you. This person is so in their ego. They can't look like they're wrong about anything. So they would rather suffer in silence and be in karma until the day they die. And that's their free will choice. It's not hurting collective. All right. Not this one. Let's see. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. And now we got the sirens going on. All right. Yeah, it would probably be a life-altering accident that would push this person, or experience that would push this person to actually tell the truth. What would they say if they were honest and they had courage, which they don't? I look for you everywhere. The timing just wasn't right for us. You and I were too young. They're making excuses. But here's the thing. Whether you were too young, the timing wasn't right, you know right from wrong. You know what's good and bad. You chose through free will to do the things you did. There is no excuse that justifies evil. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I couldn't let you get close to me. No, this person wears a mask. Anyone that gets close to them and they start to see through the mask, they can't have that. This is someone that is very insecure. They're weak-minded. I know I crossed the line with you, and that flew hard. Yeah, they know. They know. They pushed you too far. Yeah, and they're still in this lust energy. I want you. I left when I saw you with someone. I feel like this person made up an excuse. I don't feel like you were with anyone. I feel like this person made up lies within their own mind to justify their cheating. For those of you that were cheated on, take what resonates. I hope that you can forgive me one day. How can you forgive someone that is never accountable, that never speaks the truth? Now, you have forgiven within your heart. But this person is saying, I hope that you can forgive me to them. Like, say, I forgive you. Without this person, I'm not going to give an I forgive you to this person unless they were to come to me and say the complete and utter truth that I already know. But you have free will. You know, you use your own discernment on that. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, they got one thing right. You were the best thing in their life. And I regret lying to you. I'm starting to understand our connection, and I hide behind material things. Yeah, they feel weak and insecure. They feel like they don't measure up to the rest of the world. So they have to put on this false persona that they are of high stature, that they are wealthy. You know, that doesn't make you high stature. It doesn't make you a good person. Who you are in your heart, how you treat other people makes you a good person. This person's going to learn the hard way. They are going to be humbled, brought down to their knees. They will go through an ego death. Their pride is going to be destroyed. So, all right, this is your second reading. I don't know what we're going to call this reading. I love you guys so much. Scheduling for the first week of December. If you're interested, please share the videos, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the last reading. Bye, guys.